Well, speaking of infectious personalities, or drawing attention, or people seem to gravitate to him. I think the guy that people were doing that, besides Lamar Jackson, we understand Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson, but Roquan Smith. And I don't know if you saw his outfit coming into the game on Saturday, but I want you to listen to the clip here from Roquan after the game of why he chose the outfit that he did. So, Brad, can you pull that up for us?
Guys who wear the black hats are feared or bad guys. Is this a role you're adopting for the postseason?
Honestly, when I seen it in my closet, I actually supposed to wear it in Arizona with PQ, but I forgot my boots. So I had my boots at the house today, and then I was just like, hey, when I was thinking about it this morning, I'm like, hey, they are the Texans and they are the Cowboys, but I got this hat on, so I'm daddy.
So did anyone in the locker room call themselves daddy when you were playing, Mark? Or
I think it was understood.
Right.
We're no self-proclaimed daddies. Well, I think that's amazing.
Yeah. So how about that? I mean, so Roquan Smith's embodied. Is there any connection you can make? Because obviously you were there when Ray was there, Ray Lewis playing in Baltimore. Are you seeing any type of similarities between the two? Obviously different personalities, but everybody is gravitating towards those guys as being leaders of the franchise.
Bro, it is, I'll say, an insane passion. It's like every fiber, every little, all the way down to the toenail, to the last follicle on his hair is all ball and all whatever the offense is. Any and everywhere I have to be to make the play. Like it's beautiful to watch, and I know obviously Ray loves that. And in Baltimore, how we are and what we stand for, that's it's amazing.
Did anyone have dress up like that though? Did anyone have those types of moments? I mean, I when I played baseball, we tried to do like a flamingo shirt type of thing. Unfortunately, we lost like 7 games in a row, so we banned that from the clubhouse. But did you guys have any superstitions on dress ups or outfits?
Man. You guys had it. Y'all are the most creative bunch in professional sports that there is to me. Like, I trained out at API back in the day, and oh man, the uniforms they wore to workout was unbelievable. I was like, what? They come in hunting gear one day. They come in fly fishing gear one day, doing squats. Like, why? I don't understand.
Well, why not, Mark? Why not do it?
That's it. Why not? I don't know. But no, we didn't have any of that. It was we're pretty much, you wear your suit, you wear whatever you wear, and get to the game, take care of your business, and take your ass home.
Yeah, it's like what Jason Kelce says. He doesn't like playing dress up. He likes playing football. And I feel like that has kind of more recently, I do feel like it's been a thing for walk-in outfits for these games. And I feel like for a while that wasn't a thing. And Jason Kelce is holding on to the fact, whether this was his last year or not, he did not like dressing up going into games. He's like, I'm here to play football.
I also love how he, like Roquan said, I was thinking about it. I saw my boots like the day of the game, and I was, you know what, let's decide this, because I think some people take days to plan it out and kind of figure it all out, but he was just like, all right, we're gonna do this right now. I feel like with the Ravens and Roquan and Ray, that connection's been made, right? But for him in the pregame huddle, like, he is getting the guys fired up, and Roquan and everybody's talking about how for him, he's the leader of the defense. He's the guy that gets everybody fired up. But for you were in the huddle for those Ray pregame speeches. What was it like being in there for those and just getting fired up by him almost pretty much every game?
Yeah. So early rookie, about 2 years, but rookie for sure. It was like that had the hair on the back of your neck standing up and you're ready to run through a brick wall. Easy. After a while, it kind of fizzles down because I'm a receiver. I'm on offense. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. I need to. I'm brain. I got to be more engineer, more very precise and precision and quick and settle down. Plus, I'm a lover boy. I'm not. I was a defender. I grew up, so I was a linebacker, cornerback, and all that when I was younger. And then I moved to quarterback when I was in middle school. And then in high school, I played quarterback. And then I ended up playing receiver. So a little bit of that aggression that I had when I was younger, defense was in there a little bit, but it wasn't what that was. I probably played like 2 plays in high school. In one play, we played Martin High School in Arlington, Texas. and Jimmy Dixon, who was the number 1 or 2 running back in all of Texas, at about 6'2", 230, 240, whatever he was, came around the corner, and I'm at corner subbing for the guy that was hurt, and I'm supposed to hit this guy running right at me, and I'm at 145-ish, 147. It didn't happen, like, at all. And that was my last play on defense ever. And so, they were great, early, but as time went on, it was just like, it's cool. Let's get to the game. Like, I'm ready to run by somebody.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I guess as a wide receiver, him screaming that you need to go take everyone's head off doesn't necessarily. It's like, actually, I got to make sure my head doesn't get taken off when I'm out there. So, little different mindset between middle linebacker and wide receiver.
Speaking of that, Mark, do you remember? Because of with receivers, especially you getting hit over the middle. It's different nowadays, right? The rules have changed and everything has changed.
I love to play right now.
Yeah, especially now we're hearing the fumble out of the end zone rule might be taken away after what happened with McCole Hardman. But for you, do you remember the hardest hit you took as an NFL player?
Oh God, I took a few, bro. I took so in practice one time, Corey Ivy caught me slipping. I didn't see him, and I turned around and he just like right in that sweet spot, and I couldn't see out of my left eye. Like I couldn't, I don't know what happened, but I couldn't see. And then it came back slowly, but that was that had never happened before. So CI got me. And in the game, you guys remember Bob Sanders?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
The guy, he took himself out of the NFL. Like he took me out one play on a crossing route and just downhill full speed. Got me. I remember I got caught and I snapped my head on the ground and I was woozy. Back then there's not the the protocol and all that stuff. So I just made it, moseyed my way back and kept going. But that one was one, and then another was Kenoit Kennedy. He hit me on a slant route on 3rd down, and I had to run the slant, and I know he was throwing it to me, and I knew he knew that he was throwing it to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It wasn't pretty. I felt like I shrunk. Hit me right on top of my head. And that one was rough. It was, and then actually Brian Dawkins got me one time too. And it wasn't so much like a hit, it was like a crumbling that makes you feel defeat like a little lamb, and you just have to go with it.
So, I mean, okay, when it's coming to, you mentioned that there was
brace up, you tense up.
Yeah, you're like, and you got to catch this, and you're just sitting there. I mean, what is that feeling like? Ah, shit. It's just like, all right, say a prayer and hope it ain't that bad.
I might as well catch it, because either way,
true.
Thank you.
I might as well catch it.
Might as well.
That's what I scream at the TV as I'm not getting hit every time a wide receiver drops it. I'm like, you might as well catch it. I'm like, so Mark, is it one of those things where after you take a big hit like that, do you kind of look at who did it? And if it's a guy like Brian Dawkins, you're like, okay, that happens. But if it's someone else, you're like, damn, he's the one who just laid me out like that. Do you have that kind of pride in you where you're like, okay, it's Brian Dawkins, that happens?
No, it's an understanding of the fact that you're in the NFL and everybody really can hit. Like, if they want, they can hit. They understand angles really well. Actually, I take it back. Ray, when he was on Manningcast, was talking about the angles that the Eagles were taking, and they were. I watched the game the other day. There were angles. It was like, man, what the hell is going on? It's crazy. But at that time, especially in our division, the angles that the guys were taking were spot on, and they could all hit small. Or shoot, who's my guy? Minnesota Viking cornerback Winfield. Incredible at all of 5'8", 185, whatever, and he would take on a guard like he didn't care, and it was incredible.
What a different time and place.